Good morning.
Aloha.
Day 4 of our trip. We're still alive. We're doing good. Want to give you guys an update of how things have been going and what we've experienced so far, what we've learned, some of the fun we've had, and all that stuff.
Biggest thing we've learned so far is where to and where not to camp.
Yes. Been using some websites. Campendium.com.
Campendium shows you all the free places you can camp over the states, and it's been going pretty good with that. I planned out our trip before we even left, and wanted to stop in Ocala, so we booked it there in the morning. And first place we got to was about right when I lost signal, and set free camping and whatnot around this beautiful lake. Turns out it looked almost like a summer school or something like that, or a summer camp, and just didn't.
Yeah, deserted summer camp, like on the movie Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
We're looking for a guy with a mask and a machete, but we didn't see him, so we were good.
We didn't see nobody out there we could ask, because I don't want to. They had a gate out there with a lock, or a number pin on it, and I didn't want to get locked in there and get in trouble for going there. So we decided, hey, whatever, we'll go back to town and find signal and map out our next place. So we found this primitive camping spot around this little lake.
Yep.
Reddit had some good reviews, so by the time we got out there, it's a nice place, definitely like a camping area.
It was secluded.
Yeah. So we pull back in, find us a good spot, and we see a bunch of tents out there. We're like, all right, yeah, we can definitely camp here. So we get all some stuff ready, go on a little bit of a hike, and we start noticing these tents. Like, we don't see nobody around. Tents just there and trash all around it.
Yeah,
like,
the tents are like half torn down and trash
clothes
everywhere.
and stuff like that. And I'm just sitting there like, looks like these people are camping out here because they don't have a choice.
Yes.
Not necessarily the vibe we wanted to be around. So we went to just check out the little lake that we were by, and noticed that we realized that it was pretty much homeless camping. And
started hearing banjo music, and we thought that can't be good. That's not a good sign. I've seen that movie before, and I remember it. But so, anyways, we went back to the van and decided, you know what? Let's just keep going.
Yeah. And just like, second letdown of the day. Whatever. Screw it. Let's just get all the way down to Florida. Let's get up in the Panhandle. So we went to Pensacola, and when I got signal again, I started calling up places, and I found one place. It was permit camping, so it's free, but you just had to register online for permit, and I like that. We've camped at a place like that before, and it turned out real nice.
Yeah,
and usually these permit camping doesn't allow the homeless to live there, because you can only be there for a certain amount of days and you have to register. So we're like, yeah, let's do that. That sounds like a great idea. So GPS, we took it out there, and it was over by Eglin Air Force Base, and couldn't find the road to get off. Like, it told us to get off, it was a dirt road. So
dirt road, yeah. So we thought, all right, whatever.
Let's just go down the road, and start getting in about a quarter mile, and it's just straight dirt still, and big old potholes full of water, some sugar sand. Tell people got stuck up in there, and we said, screw it, the van's doing okay. Found this one big pothole and dropped the whole side of the van in.
Going around it was, you needed a 4-wheel drive to go through this trail, and we thought, you know what, it's got to be up here somewhere. It's got to open up. It's got to go somewhere. We kept going.
Besides that, the trees were all real close in certain areas, scrapping the piss out of our paint. And I was at that time, I was just like, why can't things just work out? Like, this has to be a freaking joke. Like I was looking at the site, and there's RVs out there and all that kind of stuff. I was like, there's no way in hell that these RVs got down here. What is this, a joke or something?
No way.
So we got about like 4 or 5 miles back in there, and
we found a gate.
Yeah, we found a gate, and it was all padlocked up. And
but just beyond the gate was a big dirt road, well graded, and you could tell that's the road we needed to be on, but we could not get to it.
So I was just about to give up. Like, I didn't care anymore. So we said, screw it. Let's just go back. Let's go park at the gym, do some urban camping, and whatever. So
we knew the van would make it back that road, so we boogied back down the road. I was having fun. We were mud riding, sand riding, having a blast, and the van was doing great. We found an open field close to the road and said, heck with it, we're here, let's just go ahead and camp.
Yeah, so we started setting up, pulling out our propane and grill and all that kind of stuff, boiling some water for some rice and beans, and then collecting some firewood around. And about that time, we see a park ranger truck come up, and dude steps out, and he's in like an Air Force jumpsuit, got a big old pistol on his side
He's
and
an
whatnot.
MP for the Air Force base.
Just,
Yeah.
I'm like, ah, crap. Yup, we're gonna get in trouble. He asked for IDs, and
Yeah.
he got our IDs, and 2 more park rangers come up. I'm like, well,
We told him, we had a permit. We were out here. We were following GPS that took us down this road, and we said, he said, yeah, a lot of people have done that. GPS was wrong, and they've had to pull people off that road because it's so bad.
yeah, so I'm glad we didn't get stuck, you know?
Yeah, helps to be a redneck sometimes, And,
But yeah, I mean, so about that time, they're just like, we just kind of said, screw it, we're gonna park here. But they said, perfect timing, because they gave us the actual directions, because it didn't come up on GPS, and put us in the right way. And
we went back there, and it was a nice road. It was the road that we saw through the gate, and we took it all the way back through there, and it opened up into this park, and the park was gorgeous.
oh yeah,
It was Pensacola. It was right on the water, and it was about a half hour before sunset, so the sun was setting.
perfect
behind us.
timing. Got enough time to make food, make a fire.
Yeah.
So I mean, all in all, it was a really rough start out to our trip.
It showed that we just got to keep pushing and pushing, and then it will produce what we're looking for. I mean, the end result was gorgeous.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah, we got to go do some mud riding. It was fun, and
We met our neighbors next to us that were camping had a nice setup, and they put us on to some apps called CRV Military, which is where you can see all the Army Corps of Engineer places that are camping on military bases and stuff like that. And then another one, Park Advisor. Both of these are free apps, and that one shows us all the free camping you can go to, and that was good. They gave us some tips because they've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, older couple, they got a nice van, and they go. That's what they do. The van.
So yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
So I mean, end of the first day ended up beautiful.
Yeah.
Next day we got up bright and early before anybody else at the spot, and kind of booked it up to Alabama.
Yeah. Ended up, I went to my uncle's house. Told him, asked if we could just camp in his parking or his driveway. He said, yeah, no problem. So we went there, spent the night there, and
did some urban camping. It was good.
it was good. Spent the day with them and just enjoyed it. My cousins came over and everybody was there, and while we were there, my cousin, we didn't know where we were going to park, so he said, hey, I know a spot right down by the river, which is where we're at now. Look at behind us. It's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous. Free parking, free camping. We came out here. The only thing you got to watch out for, a lot of people come out here and they trash the place. There's some trashy people around here.
Yeah, people come out here and just drink beer and leave their crap behind.
We clean up as we go, though, so we kind of clean this campsite up. And
yeah, we got this rule where we leave the campsite nicer than we found it.
yes, definitely.
So we're gonna go by.
Yeah, we set up, we had a fire out here. We set up both the hammocks, and we tried to sleep in them last night, and made it for the most part. I mean, got a little cool.
It's been down in the 40s, and sleeping in my hammock with nothing but a little blanket, and he had his
Sleeping bag.
He had his sleeping bag in the hammock. Good for him. I woke up at like 2 in the morning. My feet were like freezing off, so I climbed out and slept in the van trying to warm up.
Yeah.
But woke up nice and early this morning. It's a beautiful day out,
Yeah, gorgeous.
Good day to start our trip. So I guess, yeah, what we've learned is we definitely got to do a lot of research, have multiple options just in case the first few fall through.
Yeah, anywhere we're gonna drive for the day, we're gonna look and see if we can find 2 or 3 campsites, free campsites in the area, get the ratings, get specific directions to where they're at, how to get there without
mud roads.
riding, and that kind of thing. What else? Just kind of have fun. Last night, when we got here, it was like, we're a little bit stressed. Let's just relax. And by the end of the night, we were just, the moon was full, the stars were out, the fire was going. It was just beautiful. Just getting into relaxation mode, vacation mode. So from here on out, we're just going to cruise, have fun, not stress out, just enjoy life. And as we go, we'll learn a ton of stuff, and we're going to just share it with you guys, see what we can come up with. Make it easier for somebody else, as they go. So,
All right.
yeah, that was it. You guys have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Namaste.
Guess we're mudding out here. Something like that. Shit.